Oh, hi everybody, here. Back at you with another video. So this time I have stuff from my trip to the Holiday Oddity Marketplace on December 8th, again at the mill, because most of the events I go to are at the mill because they're close by to me. And I love the sellers that go there. So I, of course, got stuff from most of them from my usual sellers. A couple of them are new, one of which is Pretty Snake. His stuff is amazing. I need to get a towel from him of this like creature from the Black Lagoon kind of thing. There we go. Doesn't want to focus, but I will post the information down for him as well. But I got these two really awesome shirts, so they're going to start together right now. But there are these two dress shirts. One of them fits me a little bit tighter than the other one, just because we had to go a little bit. We just had one size left, but this one is just a bunch of like cryptid creatures. So super cool. We got aliens. We got Mothman. We got I can't remember that one there. We got, of course, a Yeti. We got a ton of different creatures. I believe we have the Wendigo right here. Looks like something like Headless Vampire, maybe. The Chupacabra. The Sandworm thing. The Desert Sandworm. The Kraken. Is that? We have a lightning bird. I think this is the Umbele. Is that what it is? The Umbele, something. I can't remember which one that is. I know there's a specific picture for that. The alien, of course. So super cool. And then underneath that one, I got another one, which is more like oddity kind of things and like mythical creatures. So we have the Fiji merman, we have conjoined twins, we have the bizarre fish and mushrooms, and a cat with like multiple legs, a sheep with two heads, hands, crows, rats, all kinds of cool things on that as well. So super cool. Love these. I love a lot of what he does. They're really cool. Of course, he has this nice little thing on them. So can't wait to wear these. So very cool. Loved them. Didn't get as much from him as I would have liked, but again, it was expensive, so I have to live it myself. Then from Primal Adornments, I got this little tiny fetal opossum. You can see it very well. He is super cute. I got better video of him on my Instagram account. I got this artwork from Rionon McGowan. Butchering the names again, I'm sorry. So this one. There's another piece I really loved, but it was on a white background for the prints, and I really wanted the black background. So I'm going to contact this person at some point to see if I can get a version of that with the black background, because I love the black background more. It makes it pop. But the artwork was very cool. Then I also grabbed something from Old Growth Alchemy. I think they're new for me to actually buy stuff from. I've seen their stuff before. She had beautiful, beautiful black baskets with flowers and oils on them, and they were wonderful. And if I had like a friend to like gift it to that I wouldn't worry that it'd be destroyed or like get damaged in the post, I would have totally bought it. But I did buy this bottle of Enchanted Forest body oil. So it's infused with olive oil, mugwort, pinecone, ground ivy, sweet fern, mugwort, sage, tulsi, cedar, and rosemary. And it's organic and well crafted. And scents, notes, earthy and woodsy. It says, remember, heed the advice of kindly creatures, shun not the wizened crone. Do not stray too far from the path, for anything is possible when you venture into the woods. So it is mostly empty now. I did put a bunch of this into a dropper style because I thought that would work a little bit better for what its purpose is. Kind of want to rub it on your skin, rub it on your hands. So dropper style works a little better for that than opening up the cap and kind of pouring a little bit on you. At least that's what I'm going to be using it for. You can use it for other things as well, but I want to be using it for that. It smells very good. But I decided to put some in a dropper. I'm going to put the rest in a dropper for me as well. But I did put some in a dropper already for a friend that I'm going to send it to. It just took forever for the droppers to come in the mail. So when I sent out my last package, it also wasn't the greatest package to send stuff out that was breakable. So I'm holding off on that for later. So she'll get a treat with that. So I also got stuff from Evens and Oddities, or Evens Oddities. It's just what it is. So the first item I got, which I loved, it was in a big like wire cage lamp thing. I knew I wouldn't be able to take that home, and I knew that wasn't quite what I wanted, how I wanted to display it, but I loved the item itself. So I ended up convincing them to sell it separate and drop the price. So I got a deal, and I didn't have to worry about taking that big giant display thing home. So this is a goat skin fox shrunken head. So it's not real shrunken head. It's made of goat skin, but it's mimicked to look real. So I want to get a little stand kind of thing because I've seen shrunken heads on displayed on stands. They look a lot nicer, so I think I'm going to display it like that as opposed to it hanging inside a cage because I want to be able to fully see it. But it's super cool. Of course, wiry goat hair for it, but pretty awesome. So I got that. And then I picked up a little match pen. Just thought it was really cool. I guess they're like vintage pens. Pretty interesting. I'm like, that's pretty cool to like put in a little container and show off. And then I got this really cool centipede in a resin. So I always found centipedes super fascinating. Like, I don't know if you could see the pinchers on that guy, but I'm sure his bite would be pretty intense. I'd love to get a specimen, one of the giant ones, because those ones are really, really cool. And then I got stuff from Serpentine Books. So these are kind of like freebies that were just thrown in the box. These little bowling pin things. There's no ball with it, but they're pretty cool, so I might just find a way to display those. And I got some little dice. So a bunch of die. They're really cool, really tiny. I don't know what they're made of. They look like they're probably made of bone or something like that, but I'm not entirely certain. They're old enough that they probably could be made of bone. But the main things I got were these really cool shadow paper cuts. So I'm not certain what they look like with the shadows. So I'm hoping to be able to test them out and see what they look like. But it's just a whole box of them. And they're all done on these papers with like writing on them. So I don't know if it was like Homer paper, but they're pretty cool. So I just got a whole giant box of these. Some of them are duplicates. Those are. But I'll be going through this. So it's pretty cool little things to show off. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to display these. Because I just think they're super cool. So a whole bunch of different ones. So I'm not certain what they research. This one actually has a little face and everything put on it. Very interesting. But yeah, there's just a ton of them in here. So super cool. Some of them you can tell what they're supposed to be. Other ones it's harder. So like, actually this one actually just cut out from the thing. So this is what it looks like from the back. So, pretty cool. So I just thought they were interesting, and I thought I'd give them a home and find a cool way to display them. So I don't know how I'm displaying them yet, but I will find a cool way to display them. Because I think they're cool. And then the other stuff, the rest of the stuff I got is, of course, from the Vintage Witch, or the Apothecary shop. If you go on to her Etsy, that's what she's known as. But I love her stuff, and I, of course, picked up some goodies. So one of the first items, I didn't think she actually still had this anymore, because I hadn't seen it at her booth, and she hadn't posted it again. But I saw it when she was going to another show that I couldn't get to. I was like, oh, it probably sold. Turns out it didn't. Is this very creepy clown dude on a stand. She put it together. I think she found the old clown head and she made the hat and everything else for him and put him on the stand. Because he's very crafty. But he's super cool. He has like little nails for like the eyebrow kind of parts for him. He's been sitting in my corner over there, monitoring everything in this room. But he's just super cool, and I saw him ages ago on her when she was at a show, and then oddly enough, she still had him, and immediately was like, "I'm taking him," and she was like, "I had a feeling if you were going to be here that you'd take him." And I had a conversation with my mom about that. I'm like, "Your mom was right. I want him." So yes, I did take him home. Apparently, she'd been like haunting her, bringing bad luck to her booth, and every time he was there, nobody wanted him, and he was kind of like spooking people. So I was happy to take him home and let him haunt the corner of my room, where he will not do any harm, because the babies are all watching him too. So, and then one of the things that I had her put aside for me, because she posted about making them, and I saw this one, and I was like, I have to have that one. This little holiday ornament that she cobbled together. So it's like with a old soldier and a horse head and a hat. And I just love this guy to pieces. He is so fabulous. He's worn and just amazing. I love those eyes. Like, they're just little glass eyes, but I feel like they're so expressive. So he was hanging up for Christmas for me. His little decoration. And then I picked up a couple more things. One of them is this little toy of this like circus clown dude. It's like a little wooden toy. Super cute. And it still has a tag on it, I believe. And you do this. You push these together and you make him do a little acrobatic dance on this thing. So I thought it was super cute, super cool. I don't know if I'm going to leave him up permanently, but I did find a really good spot near my typewriter for him. So I'm going to see if I'm going to leave him there year-round. If I'm going to move him to another location now that I have the shelves. It depends on where I put him. Or I might just have him be a more holiday-themed thing, even though he's just a little clown. So I feel like he should be able to stay up year-round. I know this guy is definitely staying up year-round. I've already have a place for him. He's hanging around my wall. He's staying there because he is so amazing. I do not want to bear putting him away. I want to see him constantly because he's awesome. And then I got two little plush things. One of them is Bobby Snooks. from the Mother Goose collection of toys. Little Bobby Snooks was fond of his books and loved his schoolmaster, but naughty Jack Sprat, he got a black eye and carried his nose in a plaster. So this is Naughty Jack Spry as a doll, and then on the back it is, of course, Bobby Nooks. So they're double-sided dolls. There's Bobby on one side, and there is Jack. I love leaving it on Jack just because I love the plaster on him and the little pirate kind of look to him, so he's super cute. I can take the little tag thing off. So there we go, super cute. And then I got this little wee tiger plush. It's all worn and everything. And he has this little paper kind of eye things. I don't know what they're. It's like a fox leather paper kind of thing. But he's super amusing and cute, so I thought I would give him a home. She also had some, of course, Christmas stuff, some like Santas, stuff like that. I have enough Santas, so and I don't have places for them. Like I was hoping this year to put out my Santas, but everything was so crazy that I did not get to put my Santas out. So I pulled them out of the bin, and now I have to put them back in the bin and figure out that bin of my Christmas stuff because, yeah, they could not fit out at all. So that was it for that haul of stuff from the sellers at the Holiday Oddity Market. I love the Oddity Markets because that's where I usually find my favorite sellers selling kind of spooky, creepy, odd things that I love. So I got some really good ones this time. I was excited for stuff that I got from all the sellers I visited. It was fun, as usual. And as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below, what was your favorite item? What kind of Christmassy stuff do you like that might be a little odd, a little creepy? If you decorate for anything like that, I'd love to know, like, do you have a piece that's like your favorite? Because I love kind of odd Christmas stuff, and it's fun to find stuff like this where it's technically Christmassy in a way, but it's still odd and unusual. So it's fun. So thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and peace out.